It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this Thursday afternoon, November 10th, 2016. Good morning and afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I your 11 a.m. news headlines. And our top story at 11 a.m. is the morning after election day smacked Democrats with a combination of shock and sadness, and Donald Trump will be the next U.S. president. While Trump rally enters day two as Dow hits a new high. As the Dow is now up 71.58 points at 18,661.27. SP 500 2153.45 down 90.81. And NASDAQ down 88.23 points at the 5,162.84. And busted new record highs after Asian markets soared overnight as day two Trump bounce gets underway as Wall Street fears really the Donald Trump Senate election win gives way to new hopes. Welcome to the new Trump transition briefing. Run down the notable events of Washington's changing of the guard from President Obama to President-elect Donald J. Trump. Moscow, Russian government officials had contacted members of Donald Trump's campaign team as senior Russian diplomats said Thursday in a disclosure that could reopen the scrutiny over the Kremlin's role in the president-elect bitter race against. One police officer was fatally shot and then a wounded while responding to a domestic disturbance call Thursday in the western Pennsylvania town of Canonsburg, authorities said. For the past 6 years, no law has ever served as a large GOP whip post in an Affordable Care Act in the Republican sweep Tuesday at political Washington as it pearled. The ACA's expensive reach put in at risk the insurance of more than 20. Rights Humanity International has accused men in an Iraqi police uniform of torture and unlawfully killing villagers in cold blood in an operation to liberate the city of Mosul from massive control. It is the nature of centrist societies that assume that a modern status quo is stable and disruption by the extreme is not possible. U.S. allies in Asia are moving in to preserve the security ties of Washington after Donald Trump's victory prevented overturning the geopolitical landscape. A spike in the traffic from the United States helped crash the Canadian immigration on Sunday election night, according to CBC News. The Canadian broadcaster reported that half the 200,000 people who visited the spike in election night came from the U.S. Washington, President-elect Donald Trump has arrived in Washington for his meeting with President Barack Obama. Republican presidential-elect Donald Trump spoke about education only in broad terms on a campaign trail, leaving plenty of uncertainty about how his administration intends to handle policy questions ranging from a standardized tested in school. The city of Atlanta was covered in thick layers of smoke Wednesday, and now officials are warning the potential health risks associated with it. Former President George W. Bush didn't endorse Donald Trump's bid for his former house, but on Wednesday, he congratulated Trump on being president. Bali, Indonesia. Meng Hongwei, China's Vice Minister for Public Security, has been elected head of the International Police Organization Interpol. Mosul, Amnesty International has accused men wearing Iraqi federal police uniforms of torture and extrajudicial killings. So, President-elect Donald Trump told South Korea about joining the United States was still 100% in tackling North Korea's provocations. Washington, on the second full day after Donald Trump's election and president, names are being to service as who will fill out the key cabinet posts. Lakeland, North Carolina, a wildlife that has been raging for 5 days in southern North Carolina has spread to cover 400 acres, prompting evacuations. Paul Maine anticipates coming up with whether New England shuttered ship fishery will be able to reopen this winter, as prospects to reopen a scientific panel has been recommended for the committing the regulatory Atlantic States Marine Fisheries Commission to keep the fishery closed because of the concerns about the poor reproduction in the warming ocean. A nominal commission is set to make a decision about this year's session on Thursday. The fishery has been shut down since 2013. Havel, Massachusetts Music School has been sentenced to nearly a year of probation after pleading guilty to allowing a teacher to be alone and with children while under investigation for child rape. People brass moves in the military for jobs fair in Coastal Calvary as U.S. jobless claims dropped more than expected. It's finally here. One of the Black Friday 2016 ads you have probably been waiting for. We all saw the deals coming from Walmart, Sam's Club, Kohl's, Sears, and others. So, Moscow court upheld a decision to ban the professional social network Link Corporation on Russia on Thursday, according to news agencies and landmark ruling enforcing personal data law. If again, Wall Street or financials, it would contrary with the deal maker that Macy's reported that 7 straight quarter of decline in corporate barrel sales on Thursday. It Macy's to redevelop 50 more stores. San Francisco, 200 after animating that chief operating officer will leave the company. New York oil prices move lower in an early Thursday trading after IEA said there were maybe too many factors to play a continued bending in OPEC's production offer. Boss Switzerland and Strickland Oilfield Services Company Weatherford International said it would partner in ways to explore chairman and as it looks to navigate a long downturn. Washington, U.S. foreign military sales in fiscal 2016 reached a total of $33.6 billion, according to the U.S. Defense Security Corporation Agency. Lagos, Portugal, and military coup waging war 9 years old, sector said U.S. President-elect Donald Trump can help eradicate what it sees as Islamic fundamentalists in power. Donald Trump could put climate change on course to the danger zone. Donald Trump will be the nation's next president, a shocking conclusion of a long and divisive campaign in which science was barely mentioned. London scientists in Britain have developed a type of HIV test using a USB stick that can give a fast and highly accurate reading on how much virus in a patient's blood. Over 4,000 people gathered at the Parkman Event Center in Boston Common in March to the State House and fight the streets of Boston where they have voiced their discontent with Donald Trump as the nation's new president-elect. At protesters burned a giant paper-mache tore up outside of City Hall in Los Angeles. Their East Coast counterparts stretched the American flag with one of Trump Tower in New York. America's social media feeds light up too. Peter Chill Newsime is now 11:06 a.m. on this Thursday morning, and it is time now for Sports Report tonight. The Boston Bruins will be taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Game time 7 o'clock. Gilbert Mendez thinks that Nate Diaz will fight UFC 205 McGregor versus Alvarez winner. Nick Savannah and were elected there, focusing on other things there. And New England Patriots barely missed the beat when Tom Brady serves a month-long Deflategate suspension of going 3-1 and keeping up with it. Beat Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos. Peter Cheladuzab is now 11:06 a.m. on this Thursday morning, going to Thursday afternoon. It's time now for traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's let me tell you what a Thursday out. Lincoln get on the subway Green Line, deep express with minor westbound delays from Newton Highlands to Riverside due to power problem. Red Line, Breakthrough Express, minor delays in southbound service today, Thursday from JFK, UMass to North Quincy. Maffan Trolley Express and minor delays at disabled train at Cedar Grove and SL5 Express and minor delays at the traffic. Pittsburgh train 412, 938 and inbound is up at 10-50 minutes past between North Leominster and North Station due to freight train traffic. Hayville train 210, 9:06 a.m. inbound is up in 5-10 minutes between Wakefield and North Station. And on the ferries, they are looking again. Okay, looking at some highways and byways of New England here. 84 westbound side is back to Waterbury, Connecticut. Bear Parkway on the eastbound side it is back to Route 91. 95 on the northbound side it is back to Greenwich Stretch. Route 25 on the northbound side it is back to Bridgefield Stretch, Bridgeport Stretch. Merritt Parkway eastbound side also east of Bridgeport, Connecticut. Interstate 91 on the southbound side back to North Fenton Stretch. Interstate 190 on the northbound side back to New Boylston. 95 on the southbound side it is 95 on the northbound side is back up from Mount West Avenue Providence and downtown Providence around the state offices. 95 on the northbound side is back to 128 in Canton. Southfield Expressway on the northbound side is back to Quincy all the way to Somerville via Boston. 495 on the northbound side is back to Westford to Route 3 in Burlington and Nebraska just before 93 out in Andover. 495 on the southbound side is back to 213 in Methuen. Everett back on the southbound side is back to Manchester, New Hampshire. And the Falmouth westbound is slower after 295 up in Maine. And Interstate 87 on the southbound side is Little Surround. Route 11 up in Champlain, New York. And Interstate New York State 3 is a little slow on the southbound side around the Saugerty State stretch. Peter Childers time is 11:08 a.m. on this Thursday morning going to the Thursday afternoon. And it's time now for weather report here. For today, most of us got about 53 degrees. Light available wind coming southwest around 6 miles in the afternoon. For tonight, most coasts got about 40 degrees. Southwest about 8 miles an hour. For Veterans Day, south got about 57 degrees. Southwest about 8 to 40 miles per hour. Northwest in the afternoon, west gusts tonight 26 miles an hour. Friday night, coasts got about 25 degrees. Northwest about 7 to 10 miles an hour. Gusts tonight 25 miles an hour. For Saturday, most coasts got about 46 miles 31 degrees. Northwest about 7 miles an hour. For Sunday, coasts got about 56 miles 33 degrees. Monday, Sunday, podcast about 50 down to about 37 degrees. For Tuesday, Sunday, most gusts got about 56 about 40 degrees. And for Wednesday, check the shots, podcast got about 54 degrees. And Chesapeake, third set. Killian, not near it. Fair skies, and we have a temperature of 47 degrees, so humidity of 51%. And that's me for the Peter Channel 11 a.m. news report on this November 10th, 2016 on a Thursday morning going to Thursday afternoon. I'm here to you have a good afternoon and goodbye today to all. See you for an evening news report. We have a good afternoon.